How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to episode 4 of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. This episode is titled, What We. What is that title? I understand what they're trying to do, what we become, but like, what? But yeah, last episode, which was probably my favourite of the season so far, had a lot happening in it. We had, Rick and Michonne in the CRM together, Vic worried about Jadis, him trying to convince Fawn that, Michonne is an A, or Dana is an A, but we need to bring her up like Okafor brought us up. However, I've seen a theory that people are saying that Fawn could actually be a B. And that makes sense, especially with how, emotional she is, and how, vulnerable she is. She's seeing, Dana/Michonne show a bit more strength, and she knows she can't handle that. Right? Okafor was wrong. She's acting out of impulse rather than, a leadership. She doesn't seem like she can lead. But yeah, speaking of Fawn too, she also got promoted to Commander, was it Commander Major Sergeant? Something like that. But she's been promoted, she knows about the Echelon briefing. She's learnt a lot, apparently. We don't know what that could be. And Vic was also going to be promoted at the end of last episode, but shit happened. Vic said some pretty harsh things too to Michonne. He wanted Michonne gone. He wanted her to leave the CRM so he could protect her and fake her death, right? So Jadis would let her go, which still doesn't make sense to me. I guess Vic's more valuable and he knows more about the CRM than Michonne, but Michonne still knows about it. And if the CRM are willing to bomb people if they're close to the city, why would Jadis let Michonne go? But yeah, Michonne did end up seeing Jadis at the end of last episode, and Vic said, everything we had is broken. If I have to knock you out, I will. And then the episode ended with Michonne throwing Vic out of a helicopter. Well, not throwing him out the helicopter, she jumped out the helicopter with him. I don't know if they had parachutes or not. If they landed in water, I'm not buying that. That's ridiculous. That's just convenient as fuck. Because I did notice at the end of last episode there was a light that Michonne saw, and it could just be what's it called? A buoy? A buoy? That's in the water. But depending on how high they are, they could die from that. But anyway, I still don't know why they were flying a helicopter in a storm, but whatever. Surely they could have landed it. But yeah, we did get more scenes with General Beale. He didn't really do much though. It's weird. You've hired Terry O'Quinn as the main villain basically, and he hasn't done a lot in this show. And I do know that this episode is mainly a Rick and Michonne one, which obviously, but from what I've heard, it's very self-contained, it's very dialogue heavy, and I do know Danai wrote this episode too, so I'm curious to see what happens with it. Should be hopefully good. I've heard a lot of people hyping this one up, but you know what Walking Dead fans are like, sometimes people hype shit up and then it ends up being fucking disastrous. We'll see though. Hopefully I'm wrong. So let's stop doodling around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode.
It's over. Chilton.
I swear to God, if there's water there... Music? A Roomba? How? Is it even still working? Oh fuck, wait, is that the sea? Is that the sea? What? I'm so confused. There's no way they'd survive a fall like that, even in water. It looked... I can't tell. Is that the lake that they fell in? I don't know if I buy that. I thought they had parachutes or something like that, but even then that wouldn't make sense. Why would they have parachutes? Especially with the storm too, they'd be come on. How would you even be able to tell where you have to go? You could barely see the helicopter in the storm, so how are Vic and Michonne supposed to find each other?
Your preferred temperature will be reached in 10 minutes.
Why has this building got power?
The hell is this place?
Oh. That's what I'm asking. You're basically on holiday now, you can air your shit out together. That's so random. Why is there a building with power? That they've conveniently landed near. Fridge is empty. But why has it got power? Oh, cardiac scar. You can tell Vic's terrified. Like, he doesn't want to be
You lose yours, huh? You want to call them here?
bitten by Danai.
This was one of my faves growing up. I loved her so much, I thought I was meant to be a writer for a while there.
That's funny. Thought I wanted to be a writer as she writes the episode.
You've become a bit of a creative writer these days. Poetry.
She's so pissed. I mean, can't blame her, to be fair.
Give another masterpiece for your children.
Children. Children. She let it slip.
Children. You said children.
Tell him, please, for the love of God.
We call him RJ. I was pregnant when the bridge happened. He's almost 8.
And he has no idea who Vic is. I guess he has like an inkling, but...
I just told you have a son. I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm trying to keep you and them alive. You need to give it to me. You think I didn't want to be with you? I tried everything.
Your preferred temperature will be reached.
Where is that
in 1
thing?
minute.
Jesus.
And you break the kill record. You grab the RDIM from Thorne and nearly get yourself killed. And you pull us out of a goddamn helicopter.
That's because I don't like who you are with them.
You think I want this?
And he has to do this. If he disobeys, bye-bye Alexandria. This is what I'm saying. If they just leave, there's no way they can just get back home. That's not how it works.
We just let them win.
They won a long time ago.
True.
They won the day Jadis brought me here. She was running away from Alexandria. She saw me half dead at the riverbank. Together, you and me, she thinks we could do anything.
We can stop her. You saw what happened.
No, I feel like it's not going to be that easy.
We kill her then. Should have done that in the beginning.
She left it all behind, who we are. Just give me the PRB.
To leave that note and think I would just leave? Me?
Both of us couldn't go home. Would you have gone if I told you?
No, of course you wouldn't.
We find her evidence. We destroy it. We kill her. And then we go home.
You make it sound so easy.
Do you think we can do anything?
What if Beale already knows? Like, you don't know that. Like, considering how close him and Jadis are, like, there's no way that Beale doesn't know.
Do you still love me?
Oof.
Always.
The fuck? That sun came up pretty fast. What was that?
That's our helicopter.
What?
It's gone.
How did it crash there?
Jadis will think we died in there. They all will.
No,
What did you say?
Said no.
I'm not going home.
I mean, he's been promoted. We need to know. I want to know. What's going on with that echelon briefing? Also, the helicopter crashed right there. What?
He calls you
Brave man.
the brave man. He started calling himself Little Brave Man. I know how it ends. Nat, my friend who your people killed.
They're not my damn people.
He said that to me once when I said I had to keep looking for you. I found you, but I didn't. This is not what I had in my head at all. They think we're dead, and you want to stay.
Yeah.
I have to keep them from coming for our home.
They're coming for it, you know that?
They could, one day.
One day?
They've got helicopters. I feel like they could easily find Alexandria. Like, come on.
I stay and make sure Judith and our son are protected from that.
Oh, this is bullshit.
His name was Okafor. He wanted me to become a part of the CRM, move up.
What we were building, it's kept people alive.
No, it hasn't. The fuck? The Pikes? Hello?
You don't choose to stay in prison. When the doors open, you leave.
We've been crawling around in the dirt so long, Michonne.
That place is not your responsibility. You have a family.
Thorne's one of them. Now I'm the only one left.
He needs to fix it.
By maybe changing the CRM one day. Who might?
True.
I don't want to do this. I have to.
Your wish is granted. I'm out. Back to my kids, who I left.
I like the way it's filmed.
Tried to reason with you.
Nearly died for you.
You're lying. You'll see it. and it'll be too late.
But like, what is this building? Come on, Vic. You can't do it. Oh, finally, she got through. Oh. Wait, so where did all these walkers come from? I mean, I guess they just move about, but they managed to get in fine, but now they can't get out without fighting. Why? To destroy the evidence, I guess, but why?
That leads us further into dead mass. This way.
As if you two could take out all that herd together.
We need to find a way out.
One shot.
I don't even have a weapon, Commando, so how are we supposed to get past all those walkers?
Commando.
Goddamn defensive position.
Commando? Really?
I don't... What is this place, dude? Wait, is it a CRM base? Oh shit, the whole building's coming down.
They destroy any evidence that they exist. That's why they took out the helicopter.
When I conceived of Greenwood, it was so clear. Progress and redemption through innovation is now like a sick joke to me. Let me be remembered as one who refused to leave
Keep
the world
hope alive.
the same way I found it. When folks try to save the world their own way, it tends to go to shit. Sound familiar? I thought they knew it all. Oh, except without the killing of innocent people.
And I'll stop the killing. I'll find a way.
Just like her.
This is what I need to do to keep you safe.
Alright, so don't put Vic near Rebar. Last time that happened.
I should be afraid of you. In the red uniforms. I don't know what you're capable of. You lied to me. You keep lying to me. You think I'm not beating myself up for not being with my kids right now?
That's why you should go.
Like, he's so cut off. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know who you are.
He ain't Vic anymore. Vic died on the bridge. Jesus, look at him. Oof. Alright, use that as a shield, I guess. Like the car door. Rebar. Oh no. I did say keep Rebar away from Vic. Daredevil? Hallway sequence? Why are they going up? For fuck's sake. What happened, dude? I can't see. Ooh! I mean, Vic can hold off a horde on his own. The thing is, she won't be able to get the walkers off her. She's in an awkward position here. Ugh. Vic, stab it. Oh, that was cool.
You gotta go. That is never happening.
Well, it's a good thing that it didn't, like, impale her leg.
Never have to thank me ever.
Wait, how did the walkers get upstairs? You just gonna stay in here? Like, is that the plan? The tension's up. Do the deed. Just do it. Come on. Come on. Jesus, Vic. Yep. Well, there. Yep. There you go. Is this why it's the best episode? Jesus. He's scarred too, like the one where Morgan stabbed them and shit. Jesus. By the way, where's season 5 of it? I thought we were promised that. Still not happened.
It's nuts how much she looks like you. Save the light brown skin.
Fuck. Did he just say what the fuck?
You noticed how thin they were. Walkers.
They may have starved. But no crops.
Well, even if they did have them, crops fail. Something has to burn to bring it back. If I could change the CRM, there's a chance for future generations, a real chance.
And it's that idea that his dad had, like, that's gonna force him to do this.
You're lying to yourself.
This mark on your back.
It was a woman, college buddy. I was, searching for you every day. Me and Daryl. She stole Judith, and some other kids. She was sick.
What happened to that one kid? That Winnie, or whatever her name was. Like, she just left, right?
I don't want to go into how.
You killed her?
Yes.
Good.
I stopped looking for you.
Daryl didn't. Daryl kept looking for 6 fucking years.
You did this to get away?
It was the only way.
I mean...
You could have hit it, Rick. You haven't. I don't think you can go back. I'm sorry for what they did to you.
We gotta get out of here. We're running out of time.
No.
Do you know?
We need to decide what's next. After I left here, why did you come after me?
You know why? It was the love of my life. It felt like my heart ripped itself out of my chest and walked out the door.
Then come home with me. When this army attacked my friends, I got hit too, trying to recover with Nat for a year.
Okay, it was a year.
I lied to you. I don't know how Judith is.
So this should put it around the same time as the main show?
It's hurting me, Rick. It's making me become someone I don't recognize.
Yeah, because he's just giving you mixed signals.
That is not how you love. What did they do to you? What did they take from you?
Carl. They took Carl. I'd meet up with Carl in my dreams.
Oh.
And then one day he was just gone. He just left.
Oof.
But then I started dreaming of you. You and I fell in love in different ways.
And then you left.
I couldn't see your face anymore, just like I couldn't see Carl's. I can't live without you. Without you, I die. I can't figure out how to die all over again. I can't.
Jesus Christ. Rick! God damn it!
I won't survive that, Michonne. I just won't.
If they don't win awards for this show, something's wrong here. Just saying. There he is. Did Michonne get a drawing of him? Can we see Carl? Like, bring Chandler back. Oh, well. There he is, I guess.
What would he want you to do? I found you, Rick. To take you home. And we figure out how to protect it together.
Alright, we need to go. Yeah. Ooh. Daredevil hallway scene. I mean, taking the elevator when the building's about to fucking collapse, I don't know about that. Well, they made it out. Oh, the Voomba, dude. Ethanol? Why'd they get the brightest vehicle?
Stick shift.
Oh no, the Voomba's still chilling.
Left tanks of ethanol in the backseat.
The hybrid.
We can make this whole damn world ours if we want to.
Yes, we can.
There's 2 episodes left there. The thing is though, they get the right vehicle with ethanol in it. Oh, there goes the building. We've got this happy, like, there's 2 episodes left. I'm not buying it. Something bad's gonna happen. This feels like this is the happy moment.
You found your moment.
Is this one?
You tell me.
Who's that?
This can't end with us going home.
Well, Vic said this. No shit. It can't be as easy as just getting home because they're going to fucking follow you, right? Especially Jadis. Like, she's not gonna believe Vic is dead in a helicopter crash. That's just not how it's gonna go. Actually, you know what? Let me watch the episode Insider too.
Butterflies are moths, and it completed its purpose and fell to dust.
Yeah, but moths don't live long.
We probably should have ended it right there and everything would have been cool, but this is The Walking Dead.
What the fuck does that mean? Well, I think that basically confirms that the show won't have a happy ending. I think people are taking the title of the show too literally. Like, the ones who live doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to survive. Because, as you know, in the comics, the two characters who say that are dead. Like, it could literally mean the ones who live on. Like, it's a memory thing. It can literally mean anything. It doesn't necessarily mean, like, definitively that they will live. I mean, why would Scott Gimple say that? Why would he say this is The Walking Dead? It's what I've been saying. Every good love story ends in tragedy. If this was, like, episode 5, I'd be like, okay, it's likely we could get a happy ending. But the fact that this is episode 4 with 2 episodes left, nah, there's no way. But yeah, I mean, I'd say this episode was... It was pretty shit, to be honest. I'm joking. This episode was good. It was a pretty good episode. It was well acted, the dialogue was great. I'm not a huge fan of how, like, certain things happened, like, because it was very convenient. Like, oh, they jump out of the helicopter crashed just a few seconds after they jumped out, and then they end up finding a building that has power in it, and then they end up finding a vehicle that has ethanol in it, so then they can get back home. Like, it's just too convenient, you know what I mean? But outside of that, like I said, the dialogue stuff, the Rick and Michonne back and forth, the acting, great, fantastic. And it definitely felt like a play at times, because like, it was mainly just one area, right? Like, they didn't really leave that building for pretty much the whole episode. I am kind of questioning, like, where the walkers came from, though. Like, there were no walkers when they made their way into the building, but then when they tried to get out, there were walkers. Kind of weird, but whatever. But yeah, how did the CRM find the helicopter? I guess there must be trackers in the chopper then. Or maybe the pilot hit the, was it the PRB or whatever, to signal another helicopter. But yeah, I mean, the scene with Rick talking about Carl, that almost got me. It made me a little bit teary-eyed, but it wasn't enough. And it's just the acting, I feel like. It wasn't really the writing itself that got me. It was just like how Andrew Lincoln acted that scene out. Because it just feels so believable. And you could definitely see like the state that Rick is in. However, I am a little bit disappointed with the show and how they've been misleading us with the marketing for this. The budget is nowhere near 13 million. Like, what the fuck? 13... No, it isn't. Behave. And where's the Season 5 Rick? Where's Red Machete Rick? They promised that too, and we haven't got him. Like, we've got a broken down Rick that's just a reenactment of Season 7 Rick, right? Like, I know people want Rick and Michonne to reunite with the kids and stuff, but it's like they don't even know about Commonwealth. I've been hinting at this echelon briefing throughout the show, so it's like, you know that's going to be something important, right? Like, everyone's there at the same time. Yes, it could be easy for them just to bomb it, but I also think that would just be too easy. You know the ending for this episode too? It feels like it's definitely a hope thing. Like, oh, you know, they're getting back. And like Gimple said, they could have ended it there. Right? However, it definitely makes me feel like Season 6. You know where like Rick got cocky and stuff? And they became like dead hopeful and happy and they could do anything. Right? The last time they could do anything, fucking they lost 2 people and Rick was broken down. Like, we've still got to learn about what the echelon briefing is. We've still got to take care of Jadis. Because, like, she knows, like, Rick's going to be out there, right? Definitely. Like, I'm going to be honest. I don't want a reunion. Like, I'm evil, alright? Like, I feel like a reunion's too predictable. Especially if it's in the last, like, 5 minutes of episode 6. Like, we get the reunion, then the episode's over. Like, is it really worth it? Like, I want to see Rick tell Judith about what happened and... like, read her a book or something like that. I want to spend more time with Rick and his kids, instead of it just being a last-minute thing, and then the episode ends. Like, it just isn't satisfying. I don't know why people want a reunion to happen in the last episode, in the last 10 minutes of it, because it's not going to be satisfying, in my opinion. Because, like, RJ doesn't even know who the fuck Rick is. They're also at the Commonwealth. The last time we saw them, right, they were looking out on the flowers and like the windmill thing in the distance, right? I just don't think that'd be satisfying, especially since we've been waiting like 6 years for a reunion with Vic and his kids. Like, oh, the last 10 minutes of episode 6 we get a reunion? Yay? If that happens, it might not even happen. Like, I'd rather there be a season 2, they flesh out the CRM stuff a bit more, and then shit can pop off, and then maybe he reunites with Judith and the kids in like episode 3 of next season. Instead of it being the last episode, RJ not knowing who he is, not knowing that the Commonwealth exists. Then you've got to add in the fact that Carol has left the Commonwealth to look for Daryl. Why would she do that? Probably because Rick came back. But did he come back with Michonne, or did he come back alone? If he came back alone, Michonne more than likely dies. And considering what Scott Gimple said, it's just backing up that theory that I have that one of them is going to make it, one of them isn't. And the only one I could see making it is Vic, because, like, we wouldn't be... If Vic dies at the end of this show, the show's pointless. Right? Like, all this just to kill Vic. We waited 6 years to see Vic again, and I do hate that we've been waiting 6 years and we've just seen a broken down Vic. I want to see my season 5 Vic, dude. Where's that Vic? I mean, we probably might get him in the next 2 episodes, but... You know the thing about, like, them two arguing this episode too? I don't know which one of them I agree with. Like, that's the tricky thing about it. It's like, Vic's right. Like, they need to fix a CRM. But it's like, one person can't do that, considering how big that community is, and how many people know what's going on behind the scenes. That's why I feel like it's important for Vic to know what the echelon briefing is, and us as an audience to know, because I want to know. The thing that just bothers me about this show right now, and it's what I've been always saying, 6 episodes isn't enough to end Rick and Michonne's story, and have a reunion too at the end of it. It just wouldn't be satisfying. Because look at Daryl Dixon. Daryl Dixon's got 3 seasons, right? And him and Carol haven't reunited yet. Like, they're probably going to reunite in season 2. Dead City has a season 2. Not to say that, oh, we want Maggie and Negan to reunite, nah. But I'd love to have Dwight in Dead City, because that'd be cool. And with this show, you've got 2 episodes left. You've got all the Beale stuff. You've got the echelon briefing. You've got to have a potential reunion. And based off next episode, it seems like they're just in a random building and maybe they've encountered other survivors. And there's someone out in the woods lurking. I also just genuinely feel that Michonne could die. The reason why is because clearly Danai has proven that she can write good scripts. Right, so I think she's going to want to focus on that more. Like, she can still be involved with, like, a season 2 if a season 2 happens, but she's writing for it instead of acting in it. Right? Like, because if you kill Michonne, you could somehow give motivation to Vic, and then Vic could maybe see Carl in a vision, but then it also would kind of be contradictory, because, like, Vic in this episode said that if you die, I die, or whatever, right? I just really don't see the show having a happy ending. I've been saying it throughout this whole series. Like, just because the show is called The Ones Who Live doesn't mean they're going to live. Yeah, like, going back to the dialogue stuff with Vic and Michonne at the end, the scene with him kind of talking about, like, when Michonne's gone, Vic dies, right? And when he gets up, he tells himself that he's dead, type of thing. Reminds me of what he said in season 5 about his grandfather. His grandfather fought in World War II, right? And what his grandfather said to himself every day was, rest in peace, now get up and go to war. Because we are the Walking Dead, right? Like, Vic died and he's just this husk of himself in the CRM, but he's just trying to get through it. That's kind of how I see that scene anyway. And I definitely think it's a callback to that episode in the barn. But then fucking Daryl ruined it by saying, we ain't them. Like, what the fuck? Vic knows about RJ now. Great. I don't think it was exactly how we expected it to be. She just kind of said it accidentally, confused the fuck out of Vic. I bet Vic was thinking, wait, I've been cheated on again? Whose is it? Is it Daryl's? Also, she mentioned Daryl. I like that. Obviously, Vic didn't really react to it, which makes sense. I mean, that's not, like, the priority right now. Like, eventually, we'll hopefully get that reunion. If Vic survives the show, I swear to God, if he doesn't, then this whole fucking thing should just be cancelled. Michonne dying, like, it would suck, but it wouldn't be as bad as losing Vic. I mean, Vic is the heart of the show. Michonne, like, she came into The Walking Dead at the end of season 2. Like, this story began with Vic. You can't kill him. I also do like how they brought up the stick drift thing. Because Vic can't do that because he's only got one hand. I mean, I guess he could, but whatever. It's fine. I mean, just to play it safe, let Michonne drive. But where are they? You know, like, the Cascadia base is... I mean, they said it was a day and a half away from Philadelphia, right? So, where are they specifically right now? I just can't stop thinking about this show not having a happy ending. Like, it's always in there now. Like, I've implanted it in my head and it's not going to leave. Until I see it. Like, I might be completely wrong. But at the same time, with what fucking Scott Gimple said at the end there, like... it's made it worse now, because like, I was thinking that at first, but now that they've said that, like, this is The Walking Dead. Yeah, no shit. That's what I've been saying. Going back onto the topic of Season 5, Rick. Where's that Vic? The only way that Vic can come out is if Michonne dies. Now, granted, he did say if Michonne dies, he will too, right? Like, he'll be broken completely. But I think there's a way for them to change that. If Michonne dies in a way where she can say a few more words before she dies and isn't killed instantly, I think she'll say to Vic, you can do this, you can do it for the kids, you know. Fight for them, right? I think that could be motivation enough for Vic to go pursue the CRM shit. Maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong. You know? We'll have to see. But yeah, like I said, really solid episode. Danai, you know how to write fucking great dialogue, I'll tell you that. But I want you to write more, because just give me more of her writing style. I kind of like it. Other than the convenient stuff, but I don't know if that was like up to her in the grand scheme of things. I'm extremely worried to see how they're going to end this. 2 episodes left. It's crazy that it's almost over. Like, it feels like we're barely getting started and it's about to end. Like, when you think about the main show, this would have been about halfway through the first half of a season. But I also am questioning, if there is going to be a season 2, why hasn't it been announced? I guess to surprise the audience. Because when the episode ends, like episode 6, you're going to be like, wait, is there going to be a season 2? And then they announce it like a day or 2 later. Instead of what they did with the main show, where they announced a Daryl and fucking Negan and Maggie spin-off, right? Because then we knew them characters were safe and there was no stakes there when it came to them characters. But now with them not confirming a season 2 for this show, the stakes are higher, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. Like I said, pretty solid episode. Very worried and curious to see how they're going to end this story. That about sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.